Funding meant for traders. Ment Funding. Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to Ment Funding. Today we're going to be going over the Push Yourself competition winners. Before we get started, very quickly, code CEO with mentfunding.com on checkout gives you 8%, as it is August, it's the 8th month, 8% off all evaluations and off of all add-ons. So make sure you use code CEO, and thank you for checking this out. Now, without further ado, let's jump into this month's breakdown of the winners, the specific metrics we used, so you guys can go ahead and claim your accounts, as well as go ahead and take yourself to the next level in the Ment Funding August CEO competition. So here are all your winners ranked from 1st to 12th today, and you can see their equity curves right here. So if you're just here for that, boom, it's right there. Now, let's get into the beautiful stuff. So eliminations until we got to our top 12 this month, and let's go through what we did, as well as the small things we're going to improve and have improved for this one for the next competitions to come. So we had a total number of traders. There they are. Absolutely beautiful. And once again, these eliminations didn't even take into account the people that were disqualified from Ment Funding rules. This is not showing those, right? So that is why even in the winners, once we had a number of winners, we had to disqualify people in the winners because those were the people that actually got disqualified on the competition. But the beautiful thing about that is it's going to give a lot of you that did get disqualified with a very, very high P&L a chance to realize that if you scale back your risk, you actually stand a chance at winning our evaluations without needing to make all this money that ends up with you being disqualified, right? Because if you can make 100%, but you have to lose 200% to do it, well, then that system's never going to work long term, right? If you can make 30% on a Ment Funding account, but you have to lose 20% to do it, well, that system's not going to work with that model, nor is it going to work for you long term. So it's very important that you recognize that P&L isn't the end all be all. What's important is that you follow rules that are consistent and are going to scale your account over time. So the first thing we looked at was trades. As you all know, we look for a minimum threshold of trades that were taken by any one person, so we can actually measure whether or not there's profitability there. And very quickly, that cut off at least half of the people here. And remember, it's not just cutting off half the people that were like trying very hard. It also cuts off half the people that all in their first trade and lost it, right? Those are also the people that are cut off there, of course. So after that, we brought ourselves down to 455 contestants within the pool. Then very simply, we looked at lots. So this time, what we wanted to make sure to do is that with a Ment Funding 200K account with 1 to 20 leverage, the max lots you can use is 40. And usually it's a little bit less than that due to the fact that you're trading actual pairs, right? So like if you're trading EU, the max lots is like 35 or 36 or something. Now, to be fair, what we did is we looked at all the traders, and all we did is we eliminated the trades that had 40 or more lots. We didn't eliminate the traders yet. So we didn't eliminate traders with more than 40 lots, but we eliminated the trades. So if someone took 50 lots or 60 lots or 80 lots or 100 lots, those trades were scrapped, but the person was not eliminated. However, within this pool, 2 traders had only taken trades that were more than 40 lots. So those 2 traders took like 60 lots, 80 lots, 120 lots, 130 lots, whatever. And those 2 people lost their account or a chance to actually win. So that's what brought us down to 453 contestants. Then very simply, we looked at a net profit of at least 6K or more. So very simply, as a lot of you might know, 6K or more is, I believe, so 3% gain or more on an account. So looking at a minimum threshold for gain on the account to prove that there is at least some profit potential after the month has completed. And now again, that's a reminder that if this wasn't your month or you didn't pop off this month, remember that we recognize that, and that is why we have this monthly. So you have a chance to go ahead and allow your system to play in any given month where it might take off. Now, beautifully enough, for the rollover section of our elimination, nobody was eliminated. Everybody understood the risks associated with opening or closing during rollover, and therefore no one was taken out. Win rates, very simply here, about 4 people got eliminated. We eliminated anyone with a 100% win rate across the board. And the reason for that is because if you have a 100% win rate, we have no way to judge what your actual losses look like. If you're not taking losses, we don't know if you're martingaling, averaging down, all-inning, or doing some like crazy stuff. So in the scenario that you're risking, out of this world and you're just kind of making money on 100% win rate, we don't know if one loss was going to end up in a bucket pool and a loss of everything. So 100% win rate doesn't give us a chance to actually measure your success, which goes a little bit further in stating that losing is a very, very vital and big part of trading. And if you're not someone that is consistently taking losses, well, you likely don't have an edge. So it's very important that you develop a system that actually has a win rate that is under 100%. Now, the next thing was looking at the rank and the risk. Very simply, so this is actually something that we've kind of changed. We made a little addition in this scenario here. For this specific area, what we did is we looked at people that had expected losses or an average loss that was way higher than anything that made sense within their win rate or their overall account balance. So whether that was someone with 95% win rate or 10% win rate or 15% win rate or 30% win rate, if the average losses were so large that it wouldn't be able to sustain on the account, we chopped them off. And I'm going to show you what that looks like from a visual perspective so you know what's going on. So very, very simply, if I go ahead and open maybe this right here, there we go. So if I open this right here for you for 1 second, right, what you're going to see here, so all I've done is, this comes from the MentFX mentorship. I just inputted some things here just to visualize the data. If someone has a 50% win rate, but the reward to risk is about 0.86 RR or so, well, what can happen is over a month or over 100 trades, as you can see here, sometimes the data can be skewed and actually be positive. Notice how this is above the 100K, which means that this trader at the moment might be making money. However, if you continue executing the same system for another 250 trades, all of a sudden, everything falls off a cliff. As you keep going, it all falls even further off a cliff. As you keep going, it goes into shambles. As you keep going, it's gone. As you keep going, it's terrible. This is what's going to happen to systems that have expected losses that are greater than their expected wins and doesn't conform with the actual win rates. And the underlying system is actually going to be losing money long term, right? So what we did for this specific one, a refinement we made in picking our winners, is we disqualified and got rid of the people that had expected losses that were severely beyond what their account balances or win rates would permit, thereby making sure to eliminate the people that over a good amount of time or over any number of trades, like 100 or 1,000, would actually be guaranteed to lose money. So we got rid of those and we ended up with the top 43 of traders. And from that top 43, we went through line by line, looking at who was actually disqualified from the Ment Funding competition from the 6% rule or the 5% rule. And we went through them step by step by step and ended up with our beautiful, beautiful top 12. And today we're going to show you again how these people ranked. So first and foremost, we have Itachi Rose in first place, claiming the $200,000 one-step evaluation prize, coming in first place with a 69% win rate, a 31% loss rate after 53 trades, and a beautiful, beautiful representation of exactly what we're talking about today. So again, second in P&L, but those initial people in that number one P&L was someone that was just disqualified because they couldn't follow the Ment Funding rules. So they lost their chance of being a winner. And at the same time, this is someone that was actually fifth in the competition, but due to the way that some people risked, due to some people that were eliminated for that, or due to some people that traded way more than 40 lots, it got shifted around to allowing Itachi Rose to finish in first place with a beautiful, beautiful fast start to around 260K and then a mellow out till 273K. Now, what I do want to say, and I think that this is important to remember for the next month, so at the end of August when we look at our winners again, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be looking to actually bump up people and give them extra points for systems like these, where despite making money, they continue trading and sometimes they go into drawdown and they keep trading. In the end of this August competition, traders that did this are likely to get rebumped higher than traders that did this. Because again, when you make a quick buck off of the first few trades and then go sideways for a long time and do nothing because you just want to retain the first spot, we're not actually able to measure what you're doing, right? We're not able to measure whether you're trading a profitable system or not. Now, it might be the case that he didn't have trades to take, or he took trades and they were all break even. But to me, what this looks like is someone that risked big initially, got a big win, and then stayed and, just kind of drifted around. Now, to be fair to our members and our participants, this trader did come first despite that rule. But in our future, in the end of this August competition, one of our rules that are actually going to bump up traders are the people that the traders that continue to trade despite making a bunch of money, right? Because this trader very easily could have stopped at 270K and then maybe won, right? Maybe won. Actually, he could have stopped at this high right here and actually won the whole competition. So in the future, in our coming winners choices, right, this guy would actually be bumped and Isaac would be a winner. But in this case, Itachiros, congratulations on the win, taking that 70% win rate, 30% loss rate, and so on. Now, in our second place, we have Isaac Chalk. Again, very, very, very good job. Congratulations for your $100,000 one-step evaluation win. 70% win rate, 30% loss rate, very, very close to this guy above. Finishes 4th in the P&L of the overall rankings and was actually 3rd in the competition. So very interesting to see somebody in 5th place taking 1st and someone in 3rd grabbing that 2nd place. Very, very cool to see. And again, the reason that would have happened here is because this trader may have risked over the 40 lots permitted. So those trades were taken out, which means that wherever this equity curve might have been were scrapped from the actual final bottom line, right? But very, very good job to both of you. Congratulations. Now, in number 3, we have Amir. Amir, 52% win rate, 48% loss rate. Absolutely beautiful. This is what we love to see. Consistency with around 50% win rate mean that, over time, you're almost guaranteed to make money. It's a beautiful thing to see. 29 trades, starts off very, very strong, maintains that 240K for a while, takes some losses, wins, break evens, starts a new encroach on new highs, makes new highs, and then ends around 260K. Congratulations. Was 2nd in the competition. Again, many trades were completely exited due to the lot size limitation and going way over the risk that's permitted. Taking the 3rd place in the competition, ending with 6th in the P&L, but getting his beautiful, beautiful prize. Now, Easy Lang Baby. This is someone that actually in the future competition would be bumped up to maybe 2nd or 3rd place due to the nature of this equity curve. And some of you might notice, maybe you can pause the video right now and tell me why this equity curve would be something that'd be bumped up to one of the top places. Okay, hopefully you've commented, and if you haven't, it's all good. But very simply, it's because this trader continued to trade throughout the entire time that the actual competition went on. And on top of that, he was able to make profit, and very good profit, over that time with a very, very beautiful win rate, showcasing again firsthand that win rate does not determine how good of a trader you're going to be. What does determine it is your ability to follow rules. And very simply, he was 9th in P&L from a standpoint of just the data. He was 9th in the competition, but the beauty by which he traded his system bumped him up all the way to 4th place in this entire challenge, and he brings himself to a $10,000 one-step evaluation winner, starting out very, very strong, going into drawdowns, starting out strong, going sideways for a while, break evens, maybe some losses, making a nice little trade, break evens and losses, nice trade, break evens and losses, nice trade, breaks even losses, a little bit of a larger run, break even losses. Someone that continued to trade throughout the entire throughout the entire competition, someone who even traded beyond getting to a new peak and allowed himself to lose the next few trades. This is beautiful. This is someone that's going to get bumped up in the future, but today, at the end of this month, he's taken his number 4 place, so congratulations. Number 5, we have Jadujp. All right, another beautiful, beautiful curve. Someone that would be bumped up in a future competition, but not this one specifically. Takes the 5th place, was 10th in the competition, was 13th in P&L, with a beautiful, beautiful 38% win rate, 62% loss rate over 21 trades. Exactly the kind of curves we want to see, exactly the kind of unique trader we want to bring onto our team. Beautiful to see. Congratulations on your win. Number 6, we have Rayan, 40% win rate again. You can see something interesting here. He was actually 1st in the competition, but took 6th place. One of the main reasons for that, again, was the over leveraging and over risking on his account. So a lot of it was just, there was a huge scrap of where, there was another big up move here, but that was all on huger lots. So that was once again exited out, crossed out because of very simple data analysis, and he ended up in 6th place with this 40% win rate. P&L was number 21 after 30 trades. Started off very, very strong, went sideways for a while, took a few losses, got down to the 228K level, and cemented a 6th place finish in this, guaranteeing himself a $10,000 one-step evaluation with Ment Funding. Congratulations, man. Now, in number 7, we have Black. Again, this right here is someone that would be bumped up, likely, in a future competition. Again, 106 trades, under 40% win rate, beautiful to see. Came 7th, securing himself a little win. Competition was actually 19th. So someone that came in 19th was out of the prize pool, ended up in the prize pool due to the fact that he just sat there and followed his rules. P&L number 22 started out very, very strong, dipped back down under the 200K level over time. Again, permitted because that's how the Ment Funding one-step evaluation works. We don't have a trailing. It's just a max loss. So you're allowed to dip back. All is good. And then took off very nicely on a runner or a gamble. We don't know, but again, we can't make assumptions. If this was a gamble, then congrats on getting lucky. If this was just a normal runner, congrats on following your system. I'm leaning more towards saying he followed the system due to the fact that he had 106 trades. Looks like he takes his normal wins and losses in style, and then he gets runners. So it's a very, very beautiful thing to see. And he continued trading after the top, ending up at around 228K. Congratulations, Black. Clear Vo, same thing. Absolutely beautiful. 73% win rate. Competition was 18th place, but ended in 8th. So went from no prize to actually guaranteeing a prize. Took off all the time, stayed above the drawdown, above the 200K. Very, very easy. Took off, kept trading, 30 trades. Beautiful. Killed it this month. Nothing more to say. Obino Banks FX, same thing. Absolutely beautiful to see. About 60% win rate. Overall comes in 9th, despite being 20th in the competition. 85 trades, takes off in style, goes sideways for a while, takes off again, continues trading. A beautiful bump up in his grade in future competitions, but congratulations to you. BM Tro, I mean, this is just phenomenal. We'd love to see this. Under 50% win rate, 43. Competition was number 26, but still ended within the prize pool of number 10 after all the analysis. Went instantly into drawdown, kept trading, started to go above drawdown, then went back into drawdown, then kept trading to a beautiful peak of 28,112. Kind of went up in a linear fashion from there. Redropped back down, redropped back down all the way down to almost 200K, and then took off with a nice trade again. Someone you can tell that has a little bit of a higher R system, trail some of his wins, getting a little bit of that back and forth. Beautiful to see. 177 trades, just fantastic. Good job. Coffee, should just bump his name up just because of the name alone. We love our coffee, but we're trying to be fair here. 26% win rate. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Starts off, you can see a lot of chop, goes back and forth, taking great trades back and forth, following his rules. Drops down to about 201K and then drops under that, back under the 200K, goes up again and then drops back under it to a new low, takes off again, starts a nice steady climb, goes down, and then just near the end, he might have been able, if he just had a few more days, he actually might have taken a higher spot, but goes up to that 218K level and ends in the 11th place despite coming 37th in the overall competition. And notice very quickly how a lot of these win rates are under 50% that are actually securing these spots. Remember that, because it's showing you something that's very important about trading. Number 12, 8th cap. Again, just a very, very clear linear curve. Not much to judge here. 93% win rate. So, I mean, not much to say. 14 trades, killed it. Competition number 23, bumps himself up right into that 12th place and secures a beautiful prize. And very quickly, like we said, here's your little breakdown of everything that happened. Itachi Rose, as you can see here, would be someone that actually would be bumped down for the fact that clearly no trades were taken after a very, very big either good trade or gamble, and then just went sideways. Isaac would be someone that'd be bumped back up due to the fact that he started off strong, continued trading, went into normal drawdown, and then continued trading and almost came back to new all-time highs. And again, someone that's likely to be profitable long-term if he kept going. Probably be bumped up. Amir, absolutely beautiful, just consistent throughout it. There's that red. Then everyone else starts and kind of goes around this same EV line, around this same expected value line, and battle it out right into the end. So again, congratulations to everyone that participated in this. Thank you so much for participating in the Ment Funding competition. Definitely go and check out our models. We've been active for over 2 years now, paid out every single trader. A completely different kind of way of doing business and thinking about business and of running a firm and running our competitions. And if you haven't yet, go and sign up for the Ment Funding CEO competition and take advantage while it is still early, so you can actually get yourself on the map, get the data on the map, and potentially get away with a beautiful win. And if you're ready to take yourself to the next level, use code CEO until the end of August to get 8% off of all evaluations and all add-ons. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you all in the next Ment Funding video. Quick disclaimer, these videos are meant for educational purposes only. Anything said or shown in any of these videos are personal opinion and my perspective. Trading carries a high level of risk, so anything done is your responsibility.